So I wanted to talk about this video that's been going viral with, Zoran Mandani doing a video of him bench pressing. And I find it hilarious because this clearly shows that when it comes to attracting men to the Democrat Party, Democrats are really struggling. They know that they are losing young men. They're losing men to the Republican Party because men are looking at the Democrat Party, and then what they see the people that run the party that are in charge are women or weak feminine men, and men are just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. So you see a lot of you see these Democrats trying very hard to get the attention of men, to bring them back to the Democratic Party, right? So much so that you see that they spent like $22 million to study men. And why would you need to study why would you need to spend $22 million to study men? Like, how could you not really understand what men want or what they're looking for when it comes to leadership? But that's the Democrat Party, and to see this video with Zoran Mandani trying to bench is hilarious because first of all, the bench, clearly, everyone's that's been looking at it is like, yeah, clearly those aren't 45s. Right? 45 plates. They look like 35s at most. So that's like 115 pounds. And not only that, but the guy spotting him is barely, it's not even a spot. The dude is literally lifting weights for him. And he only did two. All right, as somebody that goes to the gym 5 days a week, 135 is warm-ups, right? Do 10 easy warm-up. I'm not trying to brag, but that's just warm-ups. All right, but for him, he needed someone to actually lift it for him, and he couldn't do that himself, which is a bit. And me personally, I think this is kind of a response to, obviously with RFK and Pete Hegseth doing the 50 pull-up and 100 push-up challenge. I'm pretty sure they probably saw that. Democrats, Mandani saw that, and he was like, all right, we need to do a video about showing how we can relate to the common man, that we can also lift weights. And it's a total failure because you see this and it's just like, you shouldn't release this video because it makes you look worse. Now, if he'd have did it by himself without assistance, that'd have been cool. That'd have been like, all right, cool. But with the Democrats, they try so hard. And this is the thing about Democrats. They're not genuine, right? They're not authentic, and people see that. So you can understand why men are just like, you know what? I don't want to be associated with this party because it's an embarrassment. Right? But let's check out this video, because this video I'm gonna show you, because also Eric Adams, he also did a video of him benching some weights as well, just to embarrass Zoran Mandani. So let's take a look at this, and then I'll share my thoughts. Give you 3. Yeah. And look at, and you got. Let's go. Yeah. Let me get 3. Look at that. So Mandani couldn't even give you 3. He could only give you 2 assisted. And then you got Eric Adams over there just tearing it up. Right? I would have liked Eric Adams not to obviously have somebody support him. Do a little, give him a little, you're helping him out. But look, he's banging him out. And not only that, but he's 64 years old. Mandani just turned 33. So look at that. That's 30 years difference. And he is struggling to lift those weights. Like, you got Eric Adams out here just banging him out. Boom, boom, boom. Making him look bad. And the fact that he can't even lift, 115? That's embarrassing. You can't even lift your own weight? That's your own body weight? That's embarrassing. Okay? And this is the thing that you got to understand. Like, this is why the Democrat Party, is struggling so much. And it's not because of this, right? I'm sure you can find conservatives that, that struggle with this as well. But it's just, this is where they are when it comes to the Democrat Party. They understand that they're not attracting men. And the fact that Mandani is even in this position to begin with, to become mayor of New York City, just shows you where the party's going. Okay? Right? Because we all know that the people that are voting for Mandani are women and weak feminine men. Because you would know and understand that what the message that he's pushing, the stuff that he's supporting, cannot work. It is unsustainable. It doesn't work. It's never worked. But yet they're voting for that. And the people that the people that you want to blame is the Democrat Party. Because for so long, these are the things that they've promised their Democrat voters, right? They promise you deserve this, you deserve free this, free that. And of course, we all know no one can actually deliver on those things because nothing is free. Right? Economics 101 teaches you nothing is free. Everything has to be paid for. But yet you have the Democrat Party that's always making promises that they know they can never deliver on. And eventually when it comes time to deliver, they know they can't. The people got to a point they said, you know what? Why are we voting for you? You clearly are not delivering on your promises. So you got a guy like Mondami that comes in and talking about, oh, we're going to freeze rent. Stuff they've always heard forever. All right, it's like freeze the rent. Oh, he was talking about, free buses. Also, universal healthcare. These are all things he will not be able to deliver as well. But and this is not something that these New York voters have never heard before, right? Like I said, the Democrat Party has said this forever. However, they got tired of their stick and said, all right, you guys aren't serious. And then this guy Mondami comes in, young, fresh, energetic. And he starts talking this stuff. They're like, yeah, this guy's a progressive. He's gonna change this. He speaks our language. And what's gonna happen is he's going to get into office, and he's not gonna be able to deliver all these things either. He'll probably do it the first year, but then eventually the scheme is gonna collapse, and then everything is gonna fall apart. It's gonna be more crime, right? More poverty. All right, these stores, these little free government store, grocery stores are gonna shut down. The buses are gonna collapse, right? Because they're not gonna be able to be maintained because no one's paying for it. Okay, so and this is the Democrat Party, right? They got no one to blame but themselves because they are the reason that a person like Mondami is even in this position. Right, and then you got a bunch of women that don't know what they're talking about, and weak feminine men that lack testosterone, which has got to a point where you got to have people like Mondami out here trying to lift weights to show that they're masculine, and when he can't even lift the weights his damn self, and you got all these people out here cheering him on. Okay, we know this. Like, it's easy to see that when it comes to the party of men that champions men and masculinity, we know that's the Republican Party. Okay, that's obvious. They don't have to try hard for that. It's done naturally. But the Democrat Party, you got these jokers that come in. Oh, let's go lift weights so we can connect with men. It doesn't work. People see that as like it's inauthentic. And then anyone that's ever been to the gym can see that these are not proper lifts. These guys are damn near lifting the weight for him. You should be able to bang these out yourself. Just bop, 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 bop. I don't even care if you get 3, that's fine, but you should be having no help. Bang this out, bang, boom, 1, 2, 3, done. You should have 0 assists. That person should be just spotting just to make sure that, obviously the thing don't fall on your neck. But Mondami, he can't even lift. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Look at that dude, couldn't even lift it. 115 pounds. He was struggling. They was like, yo, give me 3, 2, when he was done. He didn't even do 2. That guy did it for him. Like, he did it for him. He didn't do no lifting. All right. So it's just funny to see this thing because it's typical, man. It's typical Democrat nonsense, and it's just funny to see that. But those are my thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts. Make sure you leave a comment down below, hit the like button, share, and if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe. So guys, take care. Have a good one. Later.